experiment in the world, seriously. I have no idea if this is going to work, but I should be streaming now. So hello everybody. The plan for this stream is a little silly, okay? Lex and I are going to be facing off in a game of, yep, you guessed it, bingo, okay? Now, it's not all here yet because I'm waiting for Lex to jump in the call. Oh, they've started. They've started. Lex, you need to hurry up, bro. Lex, we need you, fam. Oh, they haven't started. Okay. I think we're okay then. Oh, safe harbor disclosure. Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We can have some disclosures going on. But chat, how are you doing? This is the biggest, like, crazy hodgepodge of trying to get this working in the world. I really hope it works. How's it going, chat? Let me pull you up so you're nice and big. Pop out chat. There we go. Chat is now huge on my screen so I can see all of you lovely people in here. Hello, Bezus. Hello, Sedborg. Yo, Adam. Lex should be here any second. He's just restarting his PC and then he's going to be in here.
Good day and welcome to the Activision Blizzard's Q4 2017 earnings call. Today's conference is being recorded. At this time, I would like to turn the conference over to Amrita Ahuja, Senior Vice President of Investor Relations. Please go ahead.
Hurry up, Lex!
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us today for Activision Blizzard's fourth quarter 2017 conference call.
Quick, Lex!
Are Bobby Kotick, CEO, Cody Johnson, President and COO, and Spencer Newman, CFO. And for
Where is Lex?
Corporate Officer, Mike,
Where?
CEO of Blizzard,
Where?
Hirschberg, CEO of Activision, and Ricardo Zacconi, CEO of King, will also join us. I would like to remind everyone
What's up, guys?
during this call we will be making statements that are not historical facts. The forward-looking statements in this presentation are
Yo, okay.
available to the company.
Do you want to show a video on? We're live, by the way. They've started.
They ultimately may prove to be incorrect.
Hello.
Get your video on.
A number of things could cause the company
They're already reading some long-ass thing.
to differ materially from
It literally says, the company generally uses words such as outlook, forecast, will, could, should, would, to be, plan, plans, subject to, etc., and other forward-looking statements. Like, they're just winning bingo without even starting it.
any revisions to any forward-looking statements to reflect events or
Where's the video, Lex?
circumstances after today, February 8, 2018. We will present both GAAP and non-GAAP financial measures during this call.
Jesus.
Non-GAAP financial measures, which exclude the impact of expenses related to stock-based compensation, the amortization of intangible
Lex, you have video?
expenses, including legal fees, costs, expenses, and accruals.
He's typing! I think Windows is updating on his PC or something.
Expenses related to debt financing,
Oh no!
restructuring charges, the tax benefits of these excluded items, along with significant discrete tax-related items.
Okay, while they're doing this disclaimer,
Tax cuts,
let me quickly explain what's going on, okay? Basically, if they say one of the buzzwords that we've decided on, like imitation or passion project, we get a bingo like thing ticked off. If we get an entire row, that person has the bingo, they win bingo, and they have to give a forfeit to the other person, okay?
ActivisionBlizzard.com for a full GAAP to non-GAAP reconciliation.
That's the plan.
With respect to our non-GAAP measures. There's also a PowerPoint overview
Where is Lex?
access through the webcast, and which will be posted to the website.
Where is this man?
In addition, we will also be posting a financial overview highlighting both GAAP.
Anyone else turned on by the financial talk, says Garbo Man?
Starting this quarter, we are introducing
Hello!
a new
Yo! Okay.
I'm here.
Yes, he's got video. Okay, banging, banging, banging.
net amount of
So I can do this.
sold digitally
Hey.
in the period,
I haven't
and is
tuned
equal
in
to
yet.
revenues
Oh,
plus the
no.
impact.
Okay. They're talking now.
Now, I'd like to introduce our CEO, Bobby Kotick.
Okay, they've just introduced Bobby Kotick.
And thank you all for
Okay,
joining us
okay.
today.
This
This was a record
get
quarter,
it up.
Yep.
record year
Go.
for Activision Blizzard.
Oh, they've already said it's a record quarter.
Quarterly net bookings
Oh,
of
no.
$6 billion and record annual net bookings of $7.2 billion.
Records and records on records.
Record segment operating income of $2.4 billion and record non-GAAP EPS of $2.21 a share.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
Okay, banging.
Outlook of
Hell yeah.
70.
This is gonna be such a good investor call.
Annual operating cash flow of 2.
Oh, cash flow! We should have got that one.
Each part of
Oh,
our
yeah.
business reached new milestones. And
Milestones! We should have got that one.
Activision celebrated strong Call of Duty momentum and their best operating income year
ever.
Yeah, and momentum.
Operating income ever for a year with
oh, you had best. You had best.
I had best. Oh, so link me the image. Link me the image.
No, I'm just checking it on. There you go. There you go. So if I do this.
For us for preparation of our future growth
Invest.
initiatives.
We
invested in new
Did that work? Yes.
Content and experiences to connect and engage audiences all across our franchise.
Connect and engage, like so many buzzwords.
Witnessing the passion of players.
Passion. There we go.
There it is.
Millions of spectators connecting via live stream from around the world was a
okay, so we got passion.
a milestone in esports growth.
Another milestone. Oh my god.
Road trip across the country. Spectators in the stands wearing team jerseys. Heroes in the game
leaping to their
leaping to their feet. Viewing parties around the world. These were awesome moments that created an incredibly
emergence. He said it.
And demonstrated the emergence of professional competition.
Oh wait, do we have that one?
To celebrate
No.
our players.
Oh, I should have had emerging markets.
Professional league and our teams executed on countless fronts, attracting 12 world-class team
executed.
Class.
Yeah.
Europe and North America.
So many buzzwords.
Signing numerous league and team level sponsors.
Production values too.
Sports spectating and production values to new heights.
Okay, you had invest, didn't you? Yeah.
That provides broad reach and fair value for our premium
Broad reach and fair value, bro.
on own. Overwatch League matches are broadcast live on our MLG network and Twitch and will be available on other broadcast outlets throughout the world. In its first week, the league reached 10 million unique
viewers
and had
real
more than
time. That's got to be
280
real time.
How do I turn you up?
per minute basis.
Is it that?
In the week since,
I could
we've
probably
seen
try.
sustained levels of viewership globally, with new spectators joining each week as the excitement continues to grow. Of course, we're building this league.
Is this
for the long
better?
term.
Oh! Okay, I think that's good now.
Spectators, team owners, partners.
Spectators, of course.
Our efforts have already led to increased global demand for expansion teams.
Demand expansion.
We expect to start selling later this year.
Growth potential.
Yeah.
We also believe in the growth potential of each new opportunity we are pursuing, whether in-game advertising, consumer products, cinematic productions, or esports. All of these support
It's all buzzwords.
franchises. Each new experience we provide that enables our players.
We already had that one. That's been bingoed.
Creates a virtuous cycle of engagement, investment, and growth.
Engagement.
It's still early days for many of these efforts, but making progress in these strategic growth areas will be an important focus for us in 2018 and beyond.
Best!
I have the privilege
You got that? Yep. Yeah.
the entire business world, and as I begin my 28th year at the helm, I've never been more energized to pursue with focus and
Energized.
the great growth opportunities that lie ahead. Also this quarter, we announced that Ravita Bowers joined our board of directors. Ravita brings an immense amount of experience and leadership from education and media institutions,
All the buzzwords.
Sense Media, where she chairs the national board of directors, and from the Walt Disney Company, where she served as a director.
Thrilled.
To have her as our newest board member. And now, here's Cody to review the highlights
Thank you,
of our
Bobby.
operations this
Fire.
quarter.
Thank you, Bobby. Activision Blizzard had a record
Broke
throughout
records.
2017.
Yeah.
Broke records and posted strong results each quarter by providing an ongoing year-round stream of content, services,
Stream of content, man.
large and small, to our passionate and deeply engaged communities. While achieving these records, we also made important investments to drive future growth.
Let's invest again.
Continue to grow our franchise reach and use services and features to enable more audiences.
Vertical!
Wait, no way! Yes!
Our audience reach, which was 385 million monthly active users this quarter.
Oh, there's MAUs.
4 million in Q3. Starting with King. On our last call, we discussed a number of initiatives underway to stabilize King's user base.
Oh, initiatives.
Include releasing fresh and compelling features, events, and content into the live games. ROI positive marketing to attract
Pipeline!
Yeah,
strong pipeline of new titles.
yeah, baby!
Several of these initiatives enabled King to finish Q4 with 290 million monthly active users and to grow time spent per user to a record of 37 minutes.
We should have had a record.
Franchise in particular,
Yeah, dude.
A franchise.
quarter over quarter, while also driving increased engagement with higher daily active users and higher time spent per player.
Grossing. See, I was gonna put that one
Yeah.
up.
Top 2 grossing console game releases.
So guys, if you're confused, we're playing bingo, okay? So if they say one of the words that we've got written down as a business buzzword, we get a bingo, okay? That's how it works.
Oh, here we
Call of
go.
Duty World War II.
Oh!
The top grossing console game worldwide in 2017, making it the #1 franchise globally, a spot the franchise has held for 8 of the last 9 years.
Banging.
Call of Duty World War II also set a new franchise milestone with the biggest launch quarter sell-through on
Oh,
current consoles.
dang.
Yeah.
Higher even than Black Ops 3.
Oh!
The game also set up
Oh, they said Black Ops 3, not Black Ops 4.
Day 1 digital release ever. We've seen a steady march upward on full game downloads for Call of Duty over the last several years, and there's plenty of runway still ahead. All of this strong performance, coupled with a great Black Ops 3 digital season earlier in the year,
Come on.
means that the most successful video game franchise of the last 20 years continues to be healthy
Momentum! Do we have momentum?
and will carry strong momentum into 2018. To that end, this fall, we plan to continue to exceed fans' expectations with a new release from Activision's Treyarch, the creators of Black Ops, the most successful sub-franchise in Call of Duty history. And we cannot wait to share more about that with you on future.
Oh, we don't get any more?
Turning now to
That's it.
Destiny 2 had an impressive.
No, man!
Call of Duty as the highest.
Okay, we got passion.
They got us. Yeah, we got
It
passion.
added a critically acclaimed PC version.
I'm pretty sure they said enable at some point.
Yeah, we had
Patch rate for
enable.
Destiny 2's first
Is enabling our thing?
in December was higher than that of Destiny 1's. That said, we haven't yet sustainably expanded the Destiny community, but Bungie is hard at work improving the game. And the good news is,
Passionate.
vote
Passionate.
They've said that so many times.
and we've made improvements based on their sentiment. To that end, last week, Bungie released an update outlining both the changes we made and the changes that are coming.
Guys, have we missed any words?
So far, these changes have been received positively, and the team has a robust slate of services, features, and seasonal events.
Epic.
There are also 2 epic adventures on the horizon, with Expansion 2 in May and a major content launch later this year.
Magic.
There is magic in this franchise.
Oh.
We're committed to meeting our own and our players' expectations.
Oh!
in the coming quarters. Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot.
My man, Crash Bandicoot. It's not over, guys. Oh, did they say business?
Shows how valuable our library of IP
I think so.
and brought back to players in a compelling new way. We look
IP
forward to exploring
would have been
other
such a-
levels
Yeah.
in future offerings as well.
It's business.
Blizzard is celebrating its 27th
Happy
anniversary.
birthday!
Hey.
Happy birthday, Blizzard. A lot of things have changed over the past 27 years as the business has grown across genres, platforms, and geographies, but a few things have not, including Blizzard's commitment to put players first and to
Quality.
release games at an incredibly high level of quality.
I-
Blizzard finished the year with 40 million monthly active users, continuing a 6-quarter streak of 40 million monthly active users or more.
We missed immersion? Okay.
Overwatch continues to attract new players, and the most recent Blizzard World content has been well received by the community. Overwatch's model of delivering year-round content with seasonal events, new heroes, and new maps continues to
Hearthstone, baby!
Hearthstone's monthly active users increased year over year this quarter as players enjoyed the latest expansion, Kobolds, and Catacombs,
Content would have been such
and
an
the
easy
introduction
one.
of new
Yeah.
content. While net bookings did not match the
expansion.
expansion's record performance, players did log more playtime, which brings me to our second strategic pillar, deepening engagement. For Activision, Blizzard, and King overall, daily time
Dang.
spent per user was over 50 minutes for the second quarter in a row,
Facebook.
placing us on par with Facebook's time per day across Facebook, Instagram, and Messenger. Now, that 50 minutes per day is just the time spent in our games. It does not include the growing popularity of watching our
platforms.
games on other online platforms. For the year, Activision Blizzard had 7 of the top 20 games on Twitch.
Oh!
The next
Jeez.
publisher had just
Activision. Calm down.
demonstrating the broad esports appeal of our franchises. Bobby already shared that launching the Overwatch League was a key milestone for us. And
They said milestone so many times.
Call of Duty World League also opened
Oh,
its next
okay, back to COD.
and is off to a good start, selling out each of its World League Global Open events. And the season's launch event more than doubled viewership hours over the prior year.
Oh.
Turning now to our third pillar, player engagement. In-game services, features, and content continue to engage our fans and help drive our results, delivering a Q4 record of over $1 billion of in-game net bookings.
Holy
and
shit.
an annual record of over $4 billion. We focus on offering compelling content for our communities wherever they play. Activision
Hi,
has some of
guys.
the industry's best-selling downloadable content
Yeah!
in 2017, including Zombies Chronicles for Call of Duty Black Ops 3,
That's the one, baby!
#1 add-on offering of the year for PlayStation North America.
Did they say remaster?
This is notable and impressive given
No.
that Chronicles came out nearly 2 years after Black Ops 3 launched, and illustrates the value of releasing great content to our engaged communities wherever they are playing.
Nikolai, thanks for the donation.
Just as impressively, player investment in additional virtual goods and services surpassed investment in downloadable content in 2017 for Call of Duty and for Destiny, and we expect that to be the same for 2018. Activision has a great digital roadmap ahead, including Destiny 2's expansion pass and Call of Duty World War II's season pass.
Okay.
King was the biggest contributor to our record year of in-game net bookings.
I don't even know what King is.
King's mobile games.
The top 10 grossing games on US, iOS, and Android app stores.
So that's
performance they delivered.
interesting that they didn't say microtransaction.
First time King actually held
number one or remaster.
With Candy Crush Saga and Candy Crush Soda Saga, respectively, demonstrating the remarkable durability of the Candy Crush franchise. Overall, King had an incredible year in 2017, delivering not only 4 straight quarters of growth in consumer spend on Candy Crush, but also new mobile net bookings records with their biggest year, their best quarter in Q3.
Apparently they just tweeted. Can we confirm?
Yeah, I'll check.
Finally, we continue to make progress on our company-wide mobile pipeline.
Pipeline?
Initiatives across a number of our franchises.
Do we already get that one?
We plan to see some early
Activision confirmed Treyarch is making this year's Call of Duty.
Oh, okay, so they already said that. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
In summary, 2017 was our best year yet because of the broad-based success we delivered.
That's best again.
Work we laid to realize growth in years ahead. We have a great
and beyond.
Great.
For 2018 and beyond. And we look forward to continuing to serve our passionate fans, communities, and
so much passion.
Spence will now review the 2017 in more detail and discuss 2018 guidance. Spence?
Thanks, Cody. So today I'll review our Q4 and 2017 results,
okay,
as well as our outlook for 2018.
Give us some orientation, man.
It was another strong quarter capping off a record-setting year, with record quarterly and annual revenues, driven by record annual digital revenues, as our business is now 78% digital, and record in-game revenues consistent with our entertainment as a service model.
As a service again.
Diversified business, we generated for the first time over $2 billion in annual revenues on each of 3 interactive platforms, console, PC, and mobile. And with record profits, record annual non-GAAP operating income and earnings per share, and record cash flows. Each of Activision, Blizzard, and King contributed to our overperformance for the year, delivering record annual total segment revenues and operating income. And as Bobby noted, this was without the benefit of a new full game release from Blizzard, underscoring the strength of our continuous engagement model. Activision had an impressive fourth quarter, capping off their best year ever.
So much income.
Yeah, they made too much money.
So much income. Calm down, guys. Resurgence!
Was driven primarily by the resurgence of the Call of Duty franchise with the successful launch of Call of Duty World War II, as well as strong sales for Crash Bandicoot.
Successful as well.
Q4 segment revenues and operating income increased 16% and 32% over prior year, respectively, with the full year growing at similarly strong rates. King had an outstanding year, with revenue and operating income up 7% and 12% respectively, on a pro forma basis that includes the 2016 pre-acquisition period for King. This is a major accomplishment.
King is. What is it?
It's testament to the strong execution.
They make Candy Crush, dude.
Their increased prioritization on the Candy Crush franchise and other live titles, and their intense focus on leveraging their platform to drive continuous improvements in engagement, game features, and player investment. While margins expanded year over year, we did see some compression in Q4 as King strategically
compression as well
in marketing live titles to profitably drive reach. Blizzard also delivered at $2.1 billion of revenue and $712 million of operating income.
That's so much money.
Record results for a year with no major game release.
Their content's
fueled
good,
by
though.
A steady stream of content
Overwatch,
across their franchises.
Yep.
In particular, Overwatch, Hearthstone, and World of Warcraft. Revenue, operating income, and segment operating income.
I want to hear a going forward.
Year, as expected.
Or a Black Ops 4.
World of Warcraft expansion and Overwatch release. We did see some incremental margin and compression in
I need a Black Ops 4, baby.
Yeah, man.
Additional marketing initiatives.
I want a Black Ops 3 remaster.
With 33% full-year OI margins, the team did a nice job
key growth initiatives
while investing in key growth initiatives across the Overwatch League, mobile incubation, and MLG network. Now, before I turn to our consolidated results in 2018 guidance, a brief note on U.S. tax reform.
Oh.
Our 2017 GAAP results include incremental expense of $794 million due to the impact of significant discrete tax-related items primarily related to the impact of the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act enacted in December of 2017. The charge related to tax reform is a reasonable estimate, but is preliminary and includes a one-time tax on accumulated overseas profits.
Imagine after paying like $200 million.
Yeah, legit.
As a result of U.S. tax reform, we expect a reduction in our future effective tax rate.
That's ridiculous.
Which we will reflect in our 2018 guidance. We'll also now have repatriation opportunities for our international cash that enable more efficient global cash management and capital structure flexibility. So now let's turn to our consolidated results. Unless otherwise indicated, I'll be referencing non-GAAP figures. Please refer to our earnings release for full GAAP to non-GAAP reconciliations. For the quarter, we generated record GAAP revenues of $2.04 billion, $343 million above our November guidance. This includes the net deferral of revenues of $597 million.
Jeff from the Overwatch team curses you all. I like that, darkness.
Which were a record $2.64 billion. We had a GAAP loss per share of 77 cents, including a $1.03 expense from the impact of the significant discrete tax-related items that I just mentioned. Adjusted to exclude these discrete tax-related items, we would have delivered earnings per diluted share of 27 cents, ahead of our guidance of 10 cents. We had non-GAAP EPS of 49 cents in Q4, ahead of guidance of 36 cents. And both GAAP and non-GAAP EPS figures include...
Dude, so much GAAP. I don't care.
For the year...
Y'all make too much money! Come down!
That's $1 billion above our initial 2000.
I really thought they would talk about COD for longer.
This includes
like, I guess they're going to go back to that sort of thing, because surely they have more to say.
Net bookings
yeah, they must have something else to say.
$7.16 billion. We generated GAAP EPS of 36 cents, which includes a $1.04 expense from the impact of discrete tax-related items.
And discrete, like words like that.
Excluding the discrete tax-related items, we would have delivered record GAAP EPS this year of $1.39, ahead of initial guidance last February.
Yeah, 2017 was a good year, though.
Yeah.
We generated record non-GAAP EPS of $2.21, ahead of our initial guidance last February of $1.70.
Deferral.
These figures include net deferrals of 7 cents.
Capital
now looking at cash flow.
Neither of us are anywhere.
Capital, that's one of mine.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Record annual operating cash flow of $2.21 billion.
Wait, where? Oh, there it is. Yeah.
$1.16 billion. Finishing the
capital.
Year with approximately
I've almost got a bingo.
You need design and innovation now.
With regard to capital structure, we had some positive developments throughout the year and continue to take a balanced approach overall. In Q2, we received another upgrade from S&P.
Leverage! I got leverage!
Oh no, he's getting them all!
Refinancing that locked in attractive loan.
This bingo's coming up!
We paid down $500 million in debt and finished the year with approximately $4.44 billion of aggregate debt outstanding.
Keep your ear out for design.
And we increased our annual dividend 15% to 30 cents, paying out $226 million to shareholders in May. Now we're heading into 2018 with a strong balance sheet and additional flexibility. We ended the year with a net cash position of $335 million. And as discussed, the recent tax reform allows us to repatriate the cash we're holding overseas more efficiently.
This year,
we'll once again take a balanced approach to capital allocation. Our board has authorized a 13% increase in our dividend to 34 cents per share.
And Black Ops 5 is confirmed.
Where's my Black Ops 8, dude?
Where is it?
In addition, our $1 billion stock repurchase authorization remains in effect for another year. Now, let's turn to our outlook for 2018, but before doing so, and before I review the numbers, I wanted to quickly discuss ASC 606 and its impact on our guidance.
Oh, more talk about tax.
606 will affect our GAAP revenue recognition.
Can you imagine just having to pay, like, all your money?
Cash flow, or financial performance as reviewed for internal management
like
purposes.
500 million.
We do expect there will be some quarterly movements within the year, so please refer to the investor fact we have provided on our website for more information on ASC 606.
Come on, give us some Give us
Now
some
turning to our 2018
remaster or something.
Nah, dude, I came here to learn about their tax.
Hell yeah.
I gotta know how much I'm not paying.
We also to invest in new releases, mobile pipeline, and our future growth initiatives, including advertising, esports leagues, and MLG Network.
Esports.
We expect in-game revenues to be a primary driver of our growth for both the top and bottom line. Coming off a record year in 2017, we expect in-game net bookings to grow by a double-digit percentage in
Expected MTX there.
as we continue to innovate and deliver
innovation.
content to our players.
They just said innovation.
Oh, boys, find this design! Almost got a bingo!
Dude.
The continued ramp of our new initiatives.
Oh, ramp.
We expect our performance to be further.
I'm waiting for
in the back
design.
half of the year relative to what we saw in.
You're banned. You're not allowed it.
We expect Blizzard to grow year over year with the release of World of Warcraft's Battle for Azeroth this summer.
Growth again.
I'm glad to say the pre-sales for Azeroth kicked off last week and are off to an encouraging start. In addition, Blizzard has exciting plans for live ops and additional in-game content across franchises, including Hearthstone's 3 expansions in 2018 and Overwatch's in-game events. Blizzard will also start to see the benefit of its investment initiatives, as we expect the Overwatch League to be profitable in 2018, its first full year of operations. We expect Activision to grow modestly year over year, primarily by Call of Duty's digital season of content and the exciting new release planned for Q4. As Cody mentioned, Activision and Bungie are hard at work on Destiny 2 to improve the endgame engagement through regular updates and events, which we anticipate will benefit performance later this year with the release of a new expansion in May and a major...
Yo, Lex, I have a diagonal if they say chain.
Okay.
driven by ongoing live operations across the portfolio and 2 or more new releases during the year, including Social Casino. As we've indicated on prior calls, we'll begin to ramp our ads business in 2018. We expect a minor positive profit contribution weighted towards the back half of the year as we continue to roll out additional video ad products,
give us a chain,
methodically develop capabilities and infrastructure, and build the business for the significant opportunity that we see over the long term.
They've said significant so much as well.
Now turning to the numbers for guidance. On a GAAP basis, for 2018, we expect revenues of $7.35 billion.
Yeah,
including GAAP deferrals of $100 million.
What the hell? That's actually ridiculous.
$7.45 billion. We expect product costs of 22%, operating expenses of 53%. Our GAAP net interest expense is expected to be $136 million, and our GAAP tax rate is expected to be 20%. We expect 776 million fully diluted shares, both for GAAP and non-GAAP.
Diluted as well.
GAAP EPS is expected to be $1.78. For 2018, on a non-GAAP basis, we expect product costs of 22% and operating expenses of 44%.
Guys, who do you reckon is going to get it first, me or Lex?
Non-GAAP net interest expense.
Who's going to win?
Design, boys.
Yeah.
Expect a non-GAAP tax rate of 20%.
If that was GAAP, I would have already won.
Yeah.
Jesus.
45 cents, including a GAAP deferral of 5 cents. Now, let's turn to our Q1 outlook. On a GAAP basis for Q1, we expect revenues of $1.82 billion, including GAAP deferrals of negative.
Please, no more taxes.
We expect net bookings of $1.2 billion.
Just pay those taxes, boy.
We expect product costs of 20%, operating expenses of 53%.
Hello, that much money. Hi-oh.
To be $30 million. Our GAAP tax rate expected to be 20%. We expect 771 million fully diluted shares, both for GAAP and non-GAAP, and GAAP EPS is expected to be 47 cents.
What if they say design chain?
Q1 on a non-GAAP basis, we expect
I would fucking cry.
operating expenses of 43%.
Say design!
We expect non-GAAP
chain.
Interest expense of $29 billion.
Do it!
$29 million, a tax rate of 20%, and non-GAAP EPS.
Dude, what if he says blockchain?
GAAP deferral of negative 34 cents. In closing, in 2017, our inspired teams across Activision, Blizzard, and King demonstrated the enduring nature of our franchises.
Oh, enduring.
We believe the combination of leading owned IP and franchises, a direct digital connection to our consumers, best-in-class content capabilities, and creative excellence
Excellent.
Geographic, platform, and business model
Fiscal.
diversity,
Ooh.
and continued fiscal discipline, focus, and business prioritization.
Wait.
I got engine!
For sustained financial performance, driving
Guys!
meaningful growth in 2018 and beyond.
So much growth.
Now, I welcome our business leaders, Eric, Mike, Ricardo, and Dennis.
Dude, I can't believe they...
Okay, Eric Hirschberg.
Operator?
Thank you. And if you would like to ask a question,
Here we
please
go.
signal by pressing star.
This is where we could get design or chain.
If you are using a speakerphone, please make sure your
Wait.
mute function is turned off to allow your signal to reach our equipment.
Can you call in, Lex?
Please limit yourself to
No,
one question.
I was
Okay.
pressing.
Star 1 to ask a question. Our first question comes from Chris Merwin with Goldman Sachs.
Ooh.
All right, great, thank you, and congrats on a great quarter and year. So this one's for Ricardo. We've seen some pretty impressive growth for King lately as you've invested in some more frequent content updates, and we've seen improved player engagement as a result.
Did they say chain?
But beyond, I guess,
Apparently they said
improvements
chain.
in monetization for King, can you talk a bit more about
When did they say chain?
and the
I
two
don't-
more
I didn't
new
hear it.
releases in 2018 that you mentioned in the prepared remarks? Thank you.
Hi, Chris. Here's Ricardo. So we have several teams working on new games, first of all, and those are games using the existing franchise IP as well as new IP. So we're creating also new IP.
Is he gonna say
And these
design?
games are at various stages of production, and it's a multi-year pipeline. So as you heard before, in 2018, we plan to release at least 2 new games, including Social Casino
Yeah,
in
man.
partnership with Play Studios. I would like to highlight that we set ourselves a very high bar for new game launches.
Wait, so what was the? When did they say chain?
Games
I
of
think
the
it was
highest
just before.
quality, and we will only launch them when they're ready.
I don't know, though.
When we think about games pipeline, it's not just about new games. It's
Yeah, it is.
also new content for our existing live games,
Content.
where we
Features.
develop new features and live ops. In 2017, we focused these developments on increasing
Monetization!
engagement and increasing monetization. And this has allowed us to hit several mobile bookings milestones. As we heard earlier, we had in Q3 our highest ever mobile
IW remastered.
and in
Modern
Q4
Warfare 2 remastered.
our highest
Everyone's just saying remasters in the chat now.
In 2018,
I swear to
we will
God.
continue focusing on engagement and monetization.
Oh,
We will also focus
Initiative,
these new
so much
features
initiative.
on reach initiatives.
say chain
We
again.
expect to continue to drive positive engagement and monetization,
Users, yeah,
as well
still.
as
Oh.
we expect to attract new users.
Did they say change instead of chain?
So, if I think about it, we exited 2017
Momentum.
with a strong momentum.
Yeah, it has come up a
I
lot.
believe that we have a great pipeline, both of new titles and new content for our live game.
Dang. What a speech.
Yeah,
Engagement
man.
and monetization, boys.
My guy dropped the mic.
Operator?
Hello?
Operator?
We'll take our next question from Laura Martin with Needham.
Good afternoon. Let's talk about
Yes.
the Overwatch League. Sounds like everything's going great.
Hell yeah.
Could you sort of give us an update
Benchmark.
on how it did benchmark against your expectations and what surprised you both on the upside and downside? And then on the monetization, as we're modeling 2018, you said you're going to sell some more teams. Could you talk about monetization generally and then whether you think the teams will sell for more than the...
We're talking about Dallas Fuel for
Thanks.
sure.
Hi, thanks. This is Mike from Blizzard. First off, I want to take a moment
XQC!
to thank everyone on the Overwatch team for the amazing job they've done.
My man's fanboying.
Ambitious undertaking. It requires
Ambitious.
support and
See, I should've
collaboration
put that
across
one.
Activision Blizzard, starting from the Overwatch game team all the way up to Bobby, who, as you know, has been a strong supporter of the league from the beginning.
Imagine they just got Jason in the call.
From a host of stakeholders in
Hi, I'm Jason Blundell.
to especially
I'm
thank all
Blundell.
the pro players who compete, the team owners who really got behind our vision for the league.
Sponsors.
Our
Yeah.
partners
We have
over
so
at
many
Twitch
good
and
ones.
our
Right.
sponsors who believed in what we were building. I want to also thank the viewers who tune in, especially those people
Passion
who are
and
coming to the
energy.
studio and bringing their passion and energy. And filling
Inspiration.
up the
Yeah.
they're an inspiration to everyone who works on Overwatch League. It's really been wonderful to see how everything has worked out
Production?
so far. We're very pleased with the high-quality production that we have been able to enjoy every
That's
week.
so close to design.
The games have been exciting to watch, and the reception from our viewers has been really spectacular. So far,
exceeded our expectations. That was one of ours.
Wait, do we have that one?
No, we didn't end up putting it in.
Ah, damn it.
And more than 10 million people tuned in to week 1 worldwide.
Wait, really? 10 million? Jesus.
Audience per minute
That's a lot.
of over 400,000 on opening day. We've also been very happy that several major brands have partnered with Overwatch League.
Toyota.
Including
major
Intel,
brands.
HP, Toyota, T-Mobile, and
Pod
Telcom.
Remastered.
While we're pleased,
It's only the beginning.
important to note that this is only the beginning.
Audience.
Our focus is going to be on continued growth of the audience through improvements to the broadcast and the live viewer experience. In the mid to long term, we think that audience growth is the key to seeing impact.
So much growth! Jesus Christ!
Yeah, dude.
The company as a whole. And I
Popularity,
think
growth.
I can't believe we're so close.
in the game as well. In terms of selling expansion teams, we're very excited with the reaction.
Expansion.
Yeah.
Expansion teams. I'm pretty confident to say that the price is going to go up.
Let's get a design here.
Next question from Matthew.
Wait, did they say going forward?
Maybe.
Thanks for taking the question. Maybe one for Eric on
Oh.
Destiny 2.
Oh,
Can you kind of give us a little more color just on the trends you're seeing around player engagement,
Color.
in-game monetization, and then again a little more color just about how you're thinking about
Hi,
the
guys.
game and the plans for 2018. Thanks so much.
thank you, Sam.
Absolutely,
For
Matt.
the $5.
Talk about
Cheers.
Destiny 2, and I want to start just by putting it all in context because we did have a very successful launch of the game. As Cody mentioned, it was the #2 game in North America, the #4 game globally, and it was also very well received. It had an 87 rating. That was a full 10 points of improvement over Destiny 1, and it received 120 awards and nominations. And on top of that, we saw very positive sentiment and new franchise high levels of engagement for the first couple of months.
So much engagement.
Now, after that,
Launch, engagement, expectation. There's so much of it.
Yeah.
We have definitely seen some real sentiment issues surface in a couple of areas.
Surely they can say boots on the ground at some point.
For example, one of the things we wanted to do with Destiny 2
Grind.
was to make the game a little bit less of a grind based on feedback we had heard.
Yeah.
And we also want to provide players with more direct paths to getting the game's best rewards, and that actually allowed our core players to consume the content faster than we anticipated.
Surely they'll say design here.
Has led to an increase in players calling for more challenges and better rewards in the ongoing game. Now, this is a live game, and
Part of the process.
Yeah.
is a part of the process in this game and any live game, and we feel we have the right plans in place to address the concerns. Last week, Bungie posted a detailed roadmap of the changes that we have coming over the next several months, and thus far those plans have been very well received.
It's part of the design.
Already put into the game itself already, and the sentiment is already starting to shift. And also remember that we have a great expansion coming in May and a major expansion coming at the end of the year, and those events have always been opportunities
Someone call up and ask about COD, please.
for our community and win back people who have
Ask about World at War Remastered.
Just say design.
an incredibly
That's
passionate
it.
group of players.
That's all you gotta say.
That passion
Please do. Please, one of you please call and just say design.
people care about the game.
Please.
That's one of the things that makes this a great franchise, and we're fully committed to listening to and communicating with our community more frequently and more transparently than ever, and making the right changes.
You have the right design forward. Come on, man.
Come on.
We'll take our next question from Tim O'Shea with Jefferies.
They're watching the stream and avoiding the words.
Yes, hi, thank you for taking my question. So, Cody touched on this in the opening remarks, but I wanted to get a better sense for where Call of Duty finished the year in terms of full game downloads, and then maybe if you could give us a little color on what your expectations
are. Going forward!
Come on. Okay, going forward, definitely then.
Great. This is Spence. Thanks for the question, Tim. So yeah, as you'll recall, I mentioned last quarter that we're seeing this consumer-led shift to full game downloads in our console business. It's similar to what we've already experienced in the games business on PC platforms. And of
Dude,
course,
you're nearly at another row.
transition is
Dude,
not
touch
unique
point.
Touch point, yeah.
to pretty much every form of entertainment consumption. So Now, the good news for us,
business,
as I also discussed last call,
consumer,
it's good for our business. It's
economics,
and with better economics. So, with that context, Call of Duty finished the year at about a 30% digital mix.
Oh, okay.
I mentioned last year that our digital mix was about 20 to 25% on Call of Duty. So this year's performance, it's essentially in line, actually, a bit of an acceleration in that historical 5 percentage point increase we've been seeing in the past few years. And I should underscore that these are big absolute numbers when we're talking about Call of Duty because it's such a mass market game. You know, as CoD mentioned, Call of Duty World War II is the biggest day one digital release ever for PlayStation. And in aggregate, it represented the biggest Activision digital title ever released on console. And, you know, as we look forward, we expect the mix shift in 2018 to be similar to what we saw for Call of Duty this year. It's obviously a bit tough to predict with certainty, given that it's ultimately consumer-driven.
Innovate!
But teams are, you know, they're going to continue to innovate with compelling digital offers and other strategies that deliver value to the community. And they'll also continue to support.
Could you try pausing your stream for like 2 seconds and then playing it? Just because you're like 2 seconds ahead of me. Just see if that'll work.
Positive for our business, and the good news is we got quite a bit of runway ahead of us.
All right. We should be good now, hopefully.
Operator just said operator. Yeah.
Operator? Up next, we have Mike Olson with Piper Jaffray.
I think you might still be ahead, but that's all good.
All right, thanks. Good afternoon, and thanks for taking my question. I just have one. You talked about
opportunity
for the actual league, but could you talk about the Overwatch League impact on Overwatch?
Talk about COD.
Engagement, monetization, and/or core game sales. Thanks.
They're like, it's off the chain.
The Overwatch
the
League
blockchain,
outsourcing and gameplay. When you consider the hundreds of thousands of fans watching each match and average watch time of over an hour each night.
Thanks for the donation, Dank Boy. Dank Cowboy.
Express their passion for Overwatch. Of course, there are other positives for the game overall. The Overwatch League has driven a ton of buzz and awareness.
Yeah, buzz is a good one.
And so as that increases, our players have new ways to customize their playing experience with in-game digital skins as well as physical merchandise. And we've seen our players respond well to both of those. We're also looking forward to launching additional initiatives to tie the viewing experience better with the play experience.
I'm really surprised I haven't said design yet.
We think that over the long term, the league will bring in new players as people see the excitement around the league and may even start to train to become the next
I need some design here.
Outside of the league, we have additional plans to keep Overwatch fresh and players engaged. We already released a new map called Lunar World in January.
Lunar Year? Quality
Year event launching today. And there's additional plans later this year for new heroes and seasonal events to come out.
Competitive capture the flag?
Operator?
Thank you.
Our next question comes from Brian Nowak with Morgan Stanley.
Oh, Morgan Stanley.
Hi, this is Brandon Hoffman on for Brian Nowak. So you had strong performance from Call of Duty World War II.
Okay.
And there's excitement about digital in 2018. Can you talk a bit about the
pipeline
going forward? Thank you.
You're still ahead.
Absolutely, the COD pipeline is one of my favorite topics. Before we talk about World War II, I think it's worth stepping back and talking about how pleased we are with the state of the Call of Duty franchise overall. Obviously, Call of Duty World War II was the #1 console video game in the world in 2017, and that makes Call of Duty the #1 franchise in the world 8 of the last 9 years. And Call of Duty World War II also delivered the biggest launch quarter we've seen on current generation consoles, even higher than Black Ops 3, as I think CoD mentioned. And engagement on World War II has also been strong.
Hell yeah, that's
what
what I'm talking.
We've seen from the Black Ops franchise, which of course has been our stickiest games, but we have seen strong participation with our first 2 seasonal events, the Winter Siege and the Resistance. And we have actually a more robust calendar of those types of events in the game.
Oh, that's good.
Than we've ever had before.
That's good.
So our strategy of bringing Call of Duty content to whatever game our fans are choosing to play is really continuing to pay off, because also in 2017 we saw that Black Ops 3, the Zombies Chronicles piece, was the #1 top-selling add-on content on PlayStation last year, which is, you know, all the more remarkable given that it was released almost 2 years after the launch of the original game. So that, of course, sets the stage for the game we have planned later this year, which is being developed by our team at Treyarch. Now, as you know, they have developed some of our most successful games ever, and they've proven time and again that they know how to keep our players engaged for the long haul. So overall, I'd say our strategy for Call of Duty is working. You know, World War II is a blockbuster. We've got a thriving Black Ops community who's excited for the upcoming Treyarch developed game. And
Say more!
About what we have in the pipeline because I'm so excited about it. But suffice it to say, I think we have the best 3-year slate in Call of Duty's history, which is really saying something given this franchise's history. And I think we've got multiple different game universes that we know our players love on tap. So obviously more to come on that.
Are you kidding me? Whoa! Come on, dude.
The question comes from Eric Sheridan with UBS.
Thanks for taking the question. I wondered if you could talk a little bit about some of the moves you've made, whether it be investments, acquisitions, to position the company for the advertising opportunity across King. And then maybe the second one would be, how do you think about extending those capabilities or assets across other brands or platforms of the company in the coming years? Thanks so much.
Give us a chain, please.
Hi, Eric. It's Ricardo here. Advertising for us is a strategic focus.
You said that in time with him.
And engaged audience. So we are prioritizing investments across multiple areas. First of all, we're building a world-class team. And we're investing in our teams on several dimensions, on the ad product, in engineering,
would have been a good word.
in sales, and in analytics.
Oh, yep.
We have already people in place.
Damn, I can't believe you got that one, dude.
To scale these teams further.
I cannot believe it.
Second, we are investing in creating great ad products. And by that I mean ad experiences that resonate with our highly engaged players and that are well integrated. Into
oh,
the
you got
gameplay,
that one. Oh, yeah?
And also deliver real value to our advertisers.
Oh, yeah.
So to get this right, we have embedded the ad teams within our game teams, including in Candy. So third, we're investing in our own ad tech infrastructure.
No.
In 2017, we've seen early success with a dozen of global brands buying advertising across a number of territories in 5 different games. And we have seen repeat buys as a result of the strong completion and viewability metrics.
Oh. Yeah, metrics would have been good as well.
In 2018, as you heard Spence earlier, we're expecting only a modest bottom line contribution from ads.
A modest one.
As we plan to ramp the video ads opportunity and as we continue to invest in the significant opportunity for the long term. For the second part of the question, I will hand over to Cody.
God damn. Long term would have been good as well.
Thanks, Ricardo. Thanks for the question, Eric. I think first you have to step back and know that we have several key initiatives underway.
Yeah.
Where building out capability in one area of the business enables flexibility option value to bring that capability to other areas of the business over time. You know, Overwatch League could be a great example of this, where the focus now is completely on
design
success. But over time, the
they're not
professional city-based
they're just not going to.
Infrastructure, the know-how, the team, the processes, the support structure could logically go on to support other franchises that have strong momentum.
Like structure as well.
And so that's sort of broadly the way we think about some of these areas. And advertising, we think, is another good example of this. And for ads specifically, I think we have the opportunity probably in a couple of areas that are worth unpacking. The first and foremost one is the opportunity that Ricardo just spoke to. Ads for the King mobile network is our primary focus right now. It's the first step in building out internal ad products, tech stack, team, and infrastructure. But second, we do have a near-term opportunity to bring relevant advertising to our esports audiences. We're already off to a good start there with Overwatch League media rights.
Did they say enable?
Advertising interests. But we see further opportunity in our owned MLG platform. And over time,
Mr. Unleashed, thank you for the 115 legend. Can we just get a chain? I want one as well, man. I want one as well. Oh, and Tasteless donated before and said with a $150 donation and said, chain, you're welcome. Thanks, bud.
Per day in our games right now, and that's not yet including all the time spent watching gameplay in our franchises. So we think there's a pretty compelling opportunity to do what you said.
Did they say enable?
To bring advertising
I don't know. Everybody,
platforms.
People are saying they said enable.
Okay, we'll chuck it in. Why not?
Our next question comes from Evan Wingren with.
I need real-time designer touchpoint
and blockchain.
This is from Mike. I was just wondering, what are your expectations for World of Warcraft, Battle for Azeroth, in terms of the size, engagement, or any other innovation in the game?
Expansion. Thanks for the question.
So at Blizzard,
thanks.
We're excited about new launches, and we, in addition to our players, are very excited about Battle.
Give me design,
which include new allied races to give players even more careful customization options.
Oh man.
Players who pre-ordered the expansion have been enjoying early access to some of the allied.
Thank you. Test subject for the $5 donation. Have we been playing any zombies? Not today.
We're very pleased with the results so far. Battle for Azeroth also includes
but maybe we will be soon.
For players to explore, as well as some new gameplay modes. Warfront is a new cooperative mode where players will band together in massive battles inspired by Warcraft's RTS roots. And the Island Expeditions mode will include randomized elements for small groups to enjoy with
replayability. How did we forget that?
Replayability.
Warcraft. Content always drives engagement.
Content as well is such a good word.
Yeah. We're planning a steady stream of content after launch.
Engagement.
People saying they'll call in, just give them the number. You have to join the call, my guy.
To come and releasing the expansion this summer.
Expansion.
There's a ton of buzz right now.
Community. Blizzard.
At Blizzard. The team's very excited about this.
They said drive. You should mark that one for you, Milo, for driving.
And our last question comes from Colin Sebastian with Robert Baird.
Please, Colin.
Say design.
Guys, good afternoon. I guess I just want to get some clarification on where development stands for some of the
development is so close to design.
In the pipeline.
Please.
Not only in King, which I think was already addressed, but across
say
Blizzard
design.
and Activision, following up on some of the announcements on personnel last year, perhaps. Thank you very much.
Yeah, hey Colin, this is Cody. Thanks for the question. So you're right. Yeah, I'd probably break the mobile efforts in new games into two buckets. The first you mentioned, which is the ongoing efforts at King on their mobile pipeline. It's just worth highlighting again. They are taking a very focused approach to development. As mentioned, expect to have 2 or more new releases during the year, in addition to ongoing updates inside their existing live games, which really are just in the live games, initiatives in and of themselves that drive new players and bring in new audiences.
Say chain or design.
So there's, as you know, and as we speak to a lot, there's real focus there. But the second opportunity is to take our very successful PC and console franchises and extend them to mobile. And we think this is the time to do it, and it's an exciting opportunity for a few reasons. First, mobile gaming is, of course, now very much at scale, large and growing, with billions of people around the world who essentially have a mini console or PC in their pocket. It's kind of technology.
Just say the word.
We feel there's a mobile platform now that can fulfill the requirements.
They've said pipeline like 100 times.
There's also, for us, we think, a really important opportunity. In Asia.
Yeah.
We already have some of the most successful non-mobile franchises. And as you know, many of the top mobile games there now are based on existing console or PC IP. That was their roots in console and PC, and they've moved to mobile. And, we think there's an opportunity for us as well over time to explore our IP on mobile in that region. We obviously want to get this right.
A couple of people saying they've said design already. Can you give us a timestamp, if so? Timestamp in the stream, and we'll go back and check.
So it takes investment and time. But we do plan to see some early results later this year from our mobile investments, and we expect more meaningful impact in 2019.
I can't believe we didn't put investment. So, that would have been a perfect I word.
And we want more to share down the road.
How have they not said viral?
Yeah.
The last question, right? So, well, thank you all for joining the call today. We appreciate your time, and we look forward to seeing or speaking with you over the next few weeks and months.
Bruh.
Come on!
I don't believe it!
And that does conclude today's conference. We thank you for your
participation! Come on!
I'm disgusted. I went back to the goddamn...
My design. Where's my touch point?
I'm just...
Where's my blockchain? Okay? These are words I need to know. I need to hear. I need to understand. What's going on?
So, the last thing I guess we can do is if anyone in the chat has a timestamp for chain or design, okay, we will go back and we will let... Okay, check 647, says Daniel. 647. Do you want to go do that, Lex? Do you want to try and find it in the stream?
Is it minus 647? Because on stream it's like that.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Although a lot of people are saying it's just 647. I'm not sure what that means. So, we learned Treyarch are making the next game. And...
Which was kind of obvious. So.
Yeah, I mean, like, hello, right?
Nice to meet you.
And... I just can't believe we didn't get a bingo. Chain is...
It says 647. I'm checking.
Okay, Lex is gonna check that now. And also...
I'm gonna check from the beginning and let's see.
In the chat, guys, if you've got a timestamp for a word that we missed, then that's great, call it out. But also in the chat, if you wanna... about 8 minutes ago... 7:45 people are saying? Okay. Maybe go minus 8 minutes and listen from the Alex.
Hi guys.
I'll mute while you do that. Okay, so we just got a donation from George with a $3. Thanks, man. Watch when Treyarch remaster Transit. It's lit, boys. Transit is definitely lit. Like 100% Transit is lit. So, yeah, thanks for the donation, George. Appreciate that. And all of you that have donated during this stream, thank you. Also, with regards to what we're doing here, just to clarify. They said a load of words in that stream, and we were joking around saying they always say the same things. So we put a load of buzzwords down on the bingo cards, and then basically we're waiting for them to say certain words, and that's why we need these chain and design words now. And this is a format that I'm hoping to bring back in the future for, like, stuff a little bit later towards Black Ops 4 when they're doing announcements and stuff, because I think it'll be really fun, like, mentioning Richterfern or whatever in the stream that they might be doing, and we'll play bingo that way. But let me go back and talk to Lex now and see what he was saying. Yo, did you find it?
I've been listening. It's not there.
It's not. Okay, dang. 7:45 or 6:47. Have you checked both of those?
I checked like 7 minutes ago.
Oh, maybe go like, because stream is probably like a minute behind. So
yeah, okay.
If you go like minus 10.
Okay, I'll go like minus 10. See from here.
Okay, I'll mute again. So, rest in peace for Zetsubo Noshima. You won't be missed. Hell yeah, Austin. Rest in peace, Zetsubo. Transit over Mob of the Dead. Creep, you're a creep. You're crazy. Where's my detailed denizens? I want those HD denizens, fam. Yo, Noob Hero. Thank you for the donation of the $3. Please read the text on my $5 donation. I'm Nikolai. Oh, okay. Sorry I missed that one. We're waiting forever for me to stream, so you can ask about Snakeskin Boots. That's my own personal copy that I'm not sharing. Sorry, man. I'm not releasing it. I've had it since the very beginning of Shadows of Evil, and it's my own personal copy. Sorry, buddy. There is not a way currently for you to get your hands on that one. I apologize, but it's just the way it is. A lot of people have asked, because it's a groover. It's a groover. We could put that on now, to be honest, if you wanted to. We could listen to some Snakeskin Boots, instrumental edition, personally made for Mr. Waffles himself. But otherwise, let's just keep listening. Okay, so...
Couldn't hear it.
You couldn't? So, the chat just said... they've just said minus 1341. So, if you go like minus 16...
Okay.
Maybe? I mean... My man's having to go back so far in the stream now, but... Because then that way you should... Like, I don't think there's more than 2 minutes delay on the chat. So hopefully that gets it. I'll let you listen. Like, wave if you hear anything, okay?
Okay.
Alright, cool. What do you get if you win bingo? If I win, I get to give Lex a forfeit, and that is a forfeit that chat gets to decide. Okay? Chat gets to decide the forfeit. So it's a pretty good thing to sort of stick around for. That's why I want to do this more in future as well. Shall I put the music on, guys? You think the caller said design in his question after the operator? Oh, interesting. Okay. Interesting. Chat's trolling? Well, Newbie said that it was said, so I'm trying to find the timestamp. That's the thing. Is that supposed quality once all the glitches were patched? Well, a lot of the glitches are still in Zetsubo. That's the problem, Hepton. You think Lex beat me in this one? You owe him a pepperoni pizza? No! Let's see what people are saying. World War 2 just came out. Why are we all hyping up a new COD? Because it's Treyarch, man! It's Treyarch! Of course we're gonna get hyped. Of course! Has the name of the game been confirmed? No, they dodged it! We put Black Ops 4 on it, and they goddamn dodged it. Can confirm it's not designed that is said. Ah. Yo.
I think it's a troll.
You reckon it's a troll?
Yeah. It's definitely not there. I've listened to it like 500 times.
Oh no, dude.
Let me try this one.
That's like, I can't believe that. Like, we were putting the most obvious words, and somehow we didn't get it. Like, do you want me to mute again? Are you still listening?
No.
Okay.
It's gone. Like, yeah, it's definitely not there.
Okay.
So, how do you not say design or viral?
Right.
Viral campaign is like the biggest one I thought they would totally say.
I thought that there was going to be like all of the pipeline stuff that they did. Obviously, that was like to be expected, but
yeah.
You'd think that along with pipeline, they'd be like a sustainable pipeline and things like that.
Or realistic. They didn't even say.
Right.
Boots on the ground, especially. Like, what the heck?
It's unfortunate that they didn't bring us any of the things that we goddamn wanted in there, but.
Oh, that was so close.
Yeah.
I have like either touch point.
Touch point was never gonna come up. Like touch point. Okay, so stream. In that case, in the last like little bit of this here, does anyone want to throw out any forfeits that we could potentially do the next time this happens? Because we got so close. Like, Lex is 1 away in 3 different rows. I'm 1 away only in the diagonal, so I had a little bit of a tougher time here. But what should, like, if one of us was gonna do a forfeit, what should the forfeit be? Just while we kind of get to the end of this here. Play the final Riker remastered. I'm good.
Yeah, no, I'll take a solid pass. I'll take a solid pass, thanks.
Photorealism, that's a great word as well, Bobby.
Dude, so much engagement. Like, instead of what was it? Instead of like DLC, they just said expansion pack. Like expansion. I'm surprised they didn't even say microtransaction.
Yeah, they were really like. I guess it's because they were trying to avoid that word, right? They were like alternative offerings and stuff like that instead of microtransaction.
So much.
Buy the winner a pepperoni pizza.
So much immersion, dude. Holy moly. Immersion. I don't know. What are you guys thinking?
I think,
Easter egg, reset Black Ops 3 stats. Oh!
It's like, that might be a hard pass from my boy.
Delete your channel, XD. Yeah. Get right on that. Jake Paul merch. That's a good one. How about that? One of us has to wear Jake Paul merch for the.
Bro, do you have your do you have that one piece? Wait, hold on. What's this noise? Did the?
Hello?
Hello? Hold on. Oh, did the? I think that the yeah, never mind. It's just that the music on the call just restarted, so it went back to the like the intermediary. But yeah, so Newbie says that apparently they said overtime. And it sounded like designed because of the guy's accent and because like we were talking over it.
Okay.
That's apparently what happened here.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Like, it's like I can't even believe they didn't say some of these words. It's so ridiculous. Like,
I guess we'll just have to save it for next time, man.
I feel like they said real time in certain ways. They're like active viewers.
So Von Haas just tweeted. So Treyarch earlier said, looking forward to the year ahead, can't wait to share more. Von der Haar has just said, this statement has never been more true for me on a personal level, and I've been at this a very long time. No spin, no prepared remark. I didn't write the tweet below. I didn't see it any sooner than you. It's just exactly how I feel right now. Let's go! Vondi, my man. Hell yeah. We also had a donation from AJ saying, Loser must upload consistently, and Mr. Unleashed again, thank you, man. Rip the bingo attempt, here's some Mooney, and next possible forfeits playing Transit 26 around 35. That's a terrible Transit Unleashed. It's too mean.
Boy, I swear to God.
So, Mr. Unleashed says we have to play Transit to round 35 plus as the forfeit. Because neither of us won. I'm just not doing it. I'm just not doing it.
Punishment is Jay Fallbridge. I think that's it.
Okay, so how about this then? Next time there's a bingo, once we go through the bingo, we'll add in like a bonus round or something, like a sudden death between Lex and I. Or we could do a sudden death now if you wanted to. We could do a sudden death now. Or we could save it for whenever the next time is.
What would the sudden death be like? How would we do that? Like,
I have no idea. I haven't thought of it yet.
I think honestly, we can just save this for a next DLC event or when like, the actual trailer comes out.
Yeah. Oh, so that's the thing is, I don't know if you guys in the chat have seen this, but I multiple times did trailer bets with Black Ops 3, where I would get a bunch of YouTubers, we would make predictions about things that would come up in the trailer, and then make bets on whether that would come true or not. And they were really, really funny videos. But I'm definitely going to be doing those again for Black Ops 3. Sorry, Black Ops 4. So maybe we could build it in there somehow. A little bit of a sudden death bonus round in the trailer bets.
Yes.
Maybe that's the way to go.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. In that case, seeing as we both came so damn close, I think that we'll probably wrap the stream up here, guys. Thank you for joining today. I've been ya boy, Mr. Waffles. That's me.
I have been your boy, Designer.
Designer, but no design. Just designer. Hell yeah.
Just designer, dude.
Cheers to the donation, newbie. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up here, so thanks for watching. I've been Mr. Waffles, and I will catch you guys hopefully whenever the next stream is, which is probably gonna be... I don't really know when necessarily, to be honest, but...
E4C, baby, let's get...
No, it'll be way before that, for sure, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Dankboy says, Loser does 3 sub Easter egg runs. I've been doing those literally, like, twice a week, every week for the last month on Twitch, and I'm done with that for a little bit. I'm taking a little break, okay?
It's a bit of a no.
That's a bit of a, I'll pause on that one for now, okay? So thanks for watching, guys. I've been Mr. Waffles. Lex, do you wanna give us a little peace out there? A little peace out. Hold on. Let me pull you up. There you go. There you are, Lex. Bye, everybody. Thanks for joining. Oh, and last thing, drop a like if you've enjoyed. All right. Deuces. See you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye. It's like that zombies meme where it's like, I've been Mr. Waffles and. Oh, I love that meme so much. All right. See you guys.